Hello, welcome to Primetime. Today I'm going to take you through an overview of what the Primetime system is and why it's in place. So really, Primetime is our definition of what life should be like once you've finished working. So Primetime means the best time of your life, and we believe that with good planning, and if you want to take charge of your planning, you can do it and live a great life. So what is it? Well, it's a system. The system has a number of components which help you plan your life, and I'll go through it all. But pretty simply, it consists of online questionnaires which determine what your needs are, what your concerns are. It provides a report so you can get a very detailed understanding of what we recommend you do to assist you with your planning. Looks at the shortfalls between what you're planning, where your planning is and where it should be. It provides tools and resources, so if you want to take charge of your own planning, you can use the tools and resources to help you implement planning needs. And also we recognise the need to get specialist help, because a lot of the areas of planning require specialist help. So let's just have a look at what the planning stages are. So we recognise 4 planning stages. Each planning stage have what we call constants, and there are also some specifics. So there's transition into your prime time, into retirement. There's the early years of retirement, that's about change management. There are retirement years, which is really much business as usual, your prime time. And there's retirement in latter years. So the constant needs are things like health. You always need to look at your health, your finances, your tax, estate planning, welfare and accommodation. And there are specifics. So in the early days of retirement, you might be looking at strategy about how to set up your affairs, how to manage your retirement life planning, what are you going to do with all that spare time that you have, and change management, from having a very structured life to one that's not so structured. Specific focuses towards the other end, the latter years of retirement, might be towards legacy, looking at people who might be able to help you with some of the roles and responsibilities you do, care and support, certainly looking at proactive planning around trigger events. What happens if this happens? Would we be taken care of? Would things be okay, or would they not be okay? So it's very proactive, and it starts with an evaluation. So this evaluation can be done anytime. It's a snapshot of where you are right now. So it looks at your background, what stage of retirement you're at, family dynamics, which are very important, your priorities and concerns. It treats that as together, priorities and concerns, what keeps you awake at night, what's important to you. And then there's a personal profile. This is a little bit of self-awareness around how you go about making decisions, how you might be interacting with others and a partner, for example, and advisors, etc. And what your propensity might be towards dwelling on matters. Are you fairly laid back, or are you probably more a bit more of a worrywart? And how does that affect your planning? So once you've done the evaluation, then you can decide what areas of planning you need at any one time. So this is holistic. Primetime is a holistic planning service. If you take charge of this yourself, you can access all of these components. If you're a 60-year-old person transitioning to retirement, you may not be worried too much about care and support roles and responsibilities. You might be more focused on the lifestyle aspects of retirement itself, whether your accommodation is still suitable, whether you're looking to lock up and leave, what does that mean? Once again, taking care of business, how can I fund my retirement, am I maximising my finances? Tax and finances go hand in hand. Welfare and benefits once again links in with tax and finances, and estate planning, which changes over time. Health and wellness changes. As you get older, there are other things that you need to deal with, the ageing process, muscular atrophy, etc. So, maintaining your strength, maintaining your health sees you well through retirement years, active, healthy, and strong. You cannot deny the genetic lottery has an impact, but there are certainly things you can do at any age to increase your health, to improve health and wellness. So it deals with all these matters. So how do we do it? We do the evaluation, we establish the planning, and we take action, and then we review and monitor our planning. Pretty simple stuff, but there's a lot to it. So let's have a look at how it would look. So pretty simply, if you subscribed to, for example, if you subscribed to a self-managed online access to the full system, it would cost you $110 a year. Let's see what that gets you. Let's just log in as a sample client. So this is what it looks like. This is your home page, and here are all the tools and bits and bobs that you need to consider, and here's the support. So, for example, the participants. The first thing you do, here's your workout. Who are the participants? In this case, it's Brad and Mary. Once they're in, then you can start doing your planning. You can revise your planning at any time. It's pretty simple. Just click and go. If you want to update your family dynamics, for example, some of the kids may have had a bit of a falling out, and that might impact on how you're planning going forward. So there might be a divorce or something like that, and you need to update that. So you can update your family dynamics. Primetime plan. After doing an evaluation, you might consider that okay, I really need to get on top of my health and wellness. Let's go for that. Mary's completed it. I need to complete it as well. So you can go in, start your planning for health and wellness. Okay. Once you've completed it, you save and finish section. We won't do that right now, but pretty simple process. It provides reports, so you can see, you can review your report at any one time. This is a customised report for you. So let's say we only want to look at estate planning right now and health and wellness. Yep. You can choose which reports, which sections you want to look at. You might want to look at all of them or only a couple of them. Now these fact finds are very, very good for when you want to work with an advisor. So you can do the work and then you can provide the advisor with a very detailed understanding of your circumstances and your wishes. And so that saves you money because it saves them time. And they can hone in on the issues. So this is what a report might look like. Okay, so tax planning gives you some fairly detailed feedback. This is what's been planned, this needs work, and this is not planned. So a lot of people ignore tax, and there's some detailed feedback about what you need to do, what we recommend you do for your tax. So there's comments, feedback, recommendations. Okay, so you can go and work with your tax advisor on that if you need to, or you can research it and do it yourself. The other thing this provides is an action planner. So when you do the components, provides you with a detailed action planner. So when we talk about estate planning lawyer or engaging with the tax, discuss this matter with an income tax professional. So in this instance, you didn't know about the estimation of the tax cost base of your assets and what tax would be payable for each asset on change of ownership. And so you can edit and you can decide how you're going to deal with that. You can do anything from self-manage, no action, or you might want a consultation. If you want a consultation or referral, just click the box, and then we'll be in touch with you to provide some help in that area. Whenever there's a tool available to help you, we will note that on the action plan. So here's your Primetime tools and templates. So there are a whole range of tools and templates to help you with your planning if you choose to use them. If they're a bit more complex, some of the tools are more complex, you might need to get some help. Perhaps it's a family member or someone like that can help you. So there's a bit of an overview about how the system can help you. Now the other thing it has is a filing cabinet. So this is an online filing cabinet. This is your filing cabinet, so you can put all the information you need to do to manage your planning within there. So you can put in things like your family tree. If you want to, perhaps research some of your genealogy, maintain some family records. Health and wellness, you can put in your diet, your exercise programs there. You can put all that in. You can put your medical records. So if you're travelling and you need to see a doctor, you can access those records even if you're overseas. All you need to do is log in and you can provide that information to your doctor. Finance, okay, so you can keep your budgets, your calculations. If something happens to you, especially in the latter years, if you have a health event, if your power of attorney can access this information, or perhaps through your accountant or someone like that, then they can be able to manage your affairs for you. Very, very important. So it's a comprehensive, integrated planning package. I hope you enjoy using it because it gives you peace of mind and you enjoy your retirement journey in your prime time. Thank you very much.